What's up, everybody? Danger Rock here. Today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Select Ant-Man Disney Store exclusive special collector edition action figure. I just got this guy in and he looks absolutely awesome. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be taking a closer look at the figure and we're going to be comparing it to a Marvel Legends Ant-Man action figure that I have. Before we open it up and take a look at the figure, the first thing we're going to be taking a look at is this packaging. Now, this is a brand that I really miss and I really liked. I remember going to Disney stores and seeing these figures. They were like $25 to $30 a piece, but a comic book store I went to was having a yard sale, so I actually got this guy for pretty cheap. And taking a closer look at the figure, I think that's a really nice head sculpt. We get a mask here, two sets of interchangeable hands, and a tiny Ant-Man figure. So that's really cool. Right here we got the Disney Store logo, a sticker that says Avengers Initiative. And on the side here we get a really nice picture of Ant-Man right there, the Avengers logo right there. Taking a look at the back, we get a nice look at the figure with his mask on. Here would have been the original price right here, but I got this at that yard sale for $8. Avengers logo again, the Marvel logo. Right here it just says Marvel Select Ant-Man. Nothing really at the bottom. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna open this guy up. And he has a lot of twisty ties back here. It looks like they packaged this guy up real good. So let's try to get him out of there. Looks like they double tied him in there. There we go. Now his right arm is loose. And guys, Marvel Select was definitely one of my favorite lines of Marvel action figures, even though I'm more of a Marvel Legends collector. I think it was my second favorite thing to collect. My third would have been the Marvel Universe line, even though those figures were really small. They were like 3 3/4 inch scale. They came with like those collector files and everything. Some of them even came with a stand, so I really liked them a lot. But I really like the size of these Marvel Select figures. Got the top of them open. Now let's get his feet. Out of there. The little tiny Ant-Man figure is actually tied in there. Let's get him out of there first. Now let's get Ant-Man out. Even though he's proving rather difficult to get out of the packaging, here he is. Now let's Pop out his hands. They're actually taped there. And now for his mask. Okay, so we got all of his accessories out, and let's show them all off. The first one we got here is this tiny Ant-Man figure, which I actually really like it. It's gonna look nice if you like build an army of Ant-Mans and you want this as a growing effect, so that's good. We got a set of open hands here. Really nice coloring that they used. Black on the outside and red on the inside. And here we have gripping hands, and he comes with fisted hands on already. And here's his mask. I really like the way they sculpted this mask. I think it's absolutely great. I really like this a lot. It's like they really went through the trouble to get the likeness of it. And here is the figure himself, and I'm absolutely loving this figure so far. First thing we have here is, that's a really nice looking Paul Rudd head sculpt right there. I feel like that's very reminiscent to the movies. Also, really nice dark red and black texturing. I really like the silver that they used. Like, just look at his belt right here. Look at the way that's not just, I mean, it's not a removable belt. It does kind of wiggle a little bit if you touch it, but it actually fastens into place pretty well. Really nice how they got like all the red on it. That looks really good. And even on his like wrists, like gauntlet things he's got here look really great as well. And also on the mask. So if he was wearing his mask, that looked really cool. So what we're gonna do now is let's pop off the Paul Rudd head sculpt and put the Ant-Man in there. And there we go. There he is with his helmet on and everything. And I would say that looks like a really great figure. I really like it a lot. So another thing I love about these Marvel Select figures is they got lots of articulation. You can fully rotate his head a full 360. Arms hinge up and down really nice. They bend at the elbows. They swivel at the wrists. They can actually go down all the way pretty far. He's got an ab crunch right here that moves from side to side. You could move him up forward that far. You can only move him back that far. His waist, it's almost like he has these T-jointed hips where his legs completely swivel. They bend at the knees. And they move at his feet. They could kick outward that far. They can't really go back too far. It's kind of limited by this joint right here. But for me, that's not really a problem because I'm just going to have them standing next to all my Ant-Man figures. So what we're going to do now is let's stand this guy up all straight and tall. because we're going to compare him to another Ant-Man figure that I have. So let's get this guy in a nice standing pose right here so we can compare him to the other guy. And right here we have the Ant-Man that came with the Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure wave. Now, I have to say, I like the colors on this guy just a little bit more. I like the black on this one a lot more. I like the red on this one a lot more. And there's only like a little difference in height between the two of them. But it don't really bother me too much. I think it looks really good. And what we could also do for a comparison is here we got tiny little Ant-Man right there. He just fell over, but there he is. He doesn't really stand very well, but I think on the shelf I could figure something else. Also, because this table isn't hard that he's standing on, it's there's plastic over it, so that might be why. There he goes. Yeah, so let's take a look at these figures from the back side, because both of these have got incredible detail, and these are both Paul Rudd Ant-Man figures, and I actually like the Marvel Select a lot more than this Marvel Legends figure right here. I actually feel like this one has so much more realistic detail. But this other one right here isn't bad either. It's just I feel like they put more detail into his belt, his gauntlets, and his mask. This one's got a really nice mask as well. I mean, I would totally recommend them both, but if you had to get one of them, I would say get this one right here. He's a lot bigger, so he'll look really good with your growing effect right there. And he comes with all these cool accessories, which the other one actually didn't come with. So I would actually recommend this guy a little bit more. So there you have it. This has been my review of the Marvel Select Ant-Man Disney Store exclusive figure. If you like this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And once we reach 1,000 subscribers on this channel, I will be doing a full collection video. So stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of this figure? Was he definitely worth picking up for you guys? For me, he was definitely a must-have. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the next video review.